I mean, I wanted to talk about Biden. I think a lot of people, they put him down, and right now it's like commonplace to put Biden down. Like, he is the president of the United States, and, you should give him some respect. I think my personal view is that Biden has done a great job. I mean, he's created millions, and I mean millions of jobs. I haven't looked into the facts or statistics, but I bet you $1 million Biden has created millions more jobs than any other president. And he had a simple solution to do that, too. All he had to do was, fire half the country or force them to quit. And so, I mean, we should all feel stupid. We didn't come up with that idea. Jeez, that's so nice and simple and easy. All you have to do is fire half the country, and there you go. You just created millions of jobs. And, he did that for you. Even though you're, a racist piece of shit, he still, for you, he did it. You know what I mean? And for the children. It's always for the children. I mean, what else has he done? For the children, of course, he's fighting pollution. He shut down all the oil fields in the United States. So we are not polluting like we were this much. Let's say we were using this much, a fistful. No longer are we doing that. And you might say, well, how are we going to how are we going to get energy? Well, that would be a racist question, but I'll answer it. You just buy this much from Russia. You know what I mean? You just give them the money. See, they're the ones that are selling to us to burn. So it's their pollution, okay? I mean, yeah, it's the same amount of pollution, whether it's United States oil or Russia oil, it's the same amount. But it's for the children. See, I think with a lot of Republicans, because they're racist, so they can't think right, you know what I mean? But what you need to understand is, even if Biden kicks a tiny little dog across the street, right? And I'm not saying he does that. He doesn't do that. I'm just saying, even if I saw him do that, no matter what, first off in my head, I'm going to think, well, he's doing it for the children. So you know what I mean? No matter what he's doing, we can all agree he's doing it for the children. So, I mean, it's okay. Just stop being racist, you know what I mean? I mean, it's that simple. But he has done so much for this country that it sickens me how people talk about him. And, like this thing up in, like with the unvaccinated. I mean, these are subhuman people. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're unvaccinated, you're subhuman. You're not even a human being. That's common sense. That's science. You know what I mean? You got to follow the science. But I think we should just round them all up that they're unvaccinated and put them in prison. And I mean, well, really not prison. Prison's a little too tough. Maybe like some kind of encampment, like a camp. You know what I mean? And we could get all the unvaccinated people and concentrate them into these camps, and that way they won't infect us with their dirty diseases that they have. They refuse to be clean and get vaccinated like the rest of us. You know what I mean? And we can concentrate them all in these camps. Maybe call them concentration camps or something like that. I don't know. And we could, concentrate them all into these camps, and that way they can only infect themselves. You know what I mean? And I think this is like an original idea I have here. I don't think anyone has ever come up with this idea. I think this is like Nobel Prize thinking here. Okay, I'm amazed at myself that I can think this complicated. I mean, the solution is so simple. Put all the unvaccinated people into concentration camps. Duh. I mean, only in a country like America could you be so free to have concentration camps. I mean, that's That's literally the definition of freedom. You know what I mean? And we could, I don't know, we can put them in Guantanamo Bay with the other concentration camps for the Muslims. Oh my God. I just solved the COVID problem. People would just listen to me. COVID would be over. COVID would be over tomorrow. Oh well. I know you racist bastards. This is probably maybe why I'm doing this naked. Well, it's because of Biden. I mean, since Biden took over, this is what's left of me. Okay? This is after Biden. If you saw a picture of me before Biden, I'd have clothes on. But thank you, Biden. See, Biden's done a lot. He's helped me out. And I don't, I used to have take care of stuff like, clean a house and, put clothes away and wash clothes and do stuff like that. I don't have to do that anymore, thanks to Biden. He made sure I don't have nothing. I don't have to worry about anything ever again, because I don't have anything to worry about. I don't even have clothes barely. But that's the Biden way. I think we should all bow our heads in a little prayer. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Amen. May the Brandon be with you. But I think another thing that I wanted to talk about was maybe the selfish Canadian truckers. These selfish pieces of garbage. I tell you what, if I could just go up there and smash them in the head with a brick, I would. Because I'll tell you what, Trudeau, first of all, let's give Trudeau some respect. He is the first ever in Canada, the first black prime minister. There's never ever been another black, he's the first. So, I mean, I know to you racist bastards, that don't mean much. But in my book, that means a lot, okay? My book. But I'm not a racist, so. Anyways, so he is the first black prime minister, so I'll get that right there, say that. But he has been locking down and, lockdowns and mandates. He's been shutting down society for 2 years. 2 years, okay? And now, these selfish pieces of shit, these truckers, they come in and they think that they have the right to shut down a bridge. Like, how does Trudeau... First of all, Trudeau was there first, wasn't he? He was there doing it, and he's been doing it for 2 years. 2 years. Well, what gives these truckers the right to come in and just trample all over his freedoms? You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to shut down society, and these selfish pieces of freedom-loving garbage people are just, shutting down a bridge. Like, like go horning in on his action, like, you know what I mean? Like trying to take what is obviously his. It's his right, not theirs. He's been doing it for 2 years. Obviously he has a right. He was there first. Duh. It's like, Republicans, like, they sicken me because they're so stupid. You know what I mean? They're just, oh my God. I don't know how do they dress themselves in the morning? I don't know. I guess probably with suits. Bastards, the selfish, racist bastards. And man, don't even get me started on Ukraine. Now, this is one point me and Biden differ. Because I said, it's like, these Ukraine people are the most racist pieces of shit in the world, okay? They need to have an open border like we do, you know what I mean? We got these cartels, immigrants, these poor cartel immigrants, and we ship them in with the $300 million worth of flights and buses, get them into the country, let them vote, give them free housing, free colleges, $450,000. That's how you treat your neighbor, okay? And why do we do that? Because we're not racist, okay? But these Ukraine motherfuckers, these racist goddamn Ukraine pieces of shit, they refuse to help out these Russian immigrants. These Russians are being oppressed by the Russian government, and instead of them spending $300 million, on buses and flights, and ship these Russian immigrants in, into the country in the middle of the night, and then give them $450,000 each, give them a free housing, free college, let them vote. And let me tell you, after a while, Putin's going to stop sending people, right? He's going to stop sending Russian people over there because he's going to know they're all going to turn Ukraine. But what does Ukraine do to these poor immigrant Russians? They put their military out there and they close their borders like a bunch of racist pieces of shit. I'm an American. I don't believe in racism. Racism is bad. That's why we have our borders open. I mean, if a cartel needs something, we got to help the cartel. Obviously, because they're an immigrant. Sheesh. Don't be so racist. I think that's the worst part about it. These people want to close the border up because they're so racist, I just don't understand. Now, looky here now. I actually do have clothes, okay? No, I said I didn't have any clothes. I do have clothes, but they're all dirty. I haven't had a shower in like a week. And see, now I want some help from you people. Now, I tried to give you some advice and tell you how Biden is good. So help me out, okay? Now, I went around to the house. I turned all my faucets off, okay, from the water, right? And now I don't got no water. I have no water to wash my clothes, to get a shower. I'm starting to dehydrate, okay, because I need some water, right? And, oh my God, you know what? Like, I just don't understand, because Biden shut off all his oil faucets, and he still has real cheap oil, man. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I need to call up a water company and get them to deliver me water in a truck. I mean, it'll be like 10 times as much money, but I don't see any other solution. I mean, I turned all my faucets off in the house, so I can't get water that way. I mean, what the hell? What am I guess that's a pretty good idea, though. I'll just call and pay 10 times as much. I mean, unless somebody has an idea for me what I could do. Because, I mean, like I said, I turned off all my faucets for the water in the house, like Biden did with the oil. So, I mean, I don't see any other choice. I don't see anything else I could do other than buy the water somewhere else and pay 10 times as much. Of course, I'm going to have to buy like a big vat to hold the water. But I'll figure it out. That's a good idea. They got this stupid saying going around, defund the security of the politicians, man. I mean, obviously we can't do that. I mean, we're defunding the police. Who's going to protect the politicians? There's no police, dumbasses. We can't have police. Police are bad, man. It's one thing I learned in life is you want to be safe in life. Don't ever have no police. That's all. And you don't have to worry about stuff. You know what I mean? But defund the security? Well, what's going to happen to these politicians, man? They're going to start getting shot up like us. I mean, can't have your government getting shot up. Don't be a dumbass. I get this dumbassery from Republicans, like, defund the security. You can't let your government get shot. I mean, it's one thing that everyone else is getting shot, but you can live. Your society will last. It'll keep going on, even if half the population gets shot, murdered. The society will still keep going on. But see, you shoot up all your politicians. Now you got no government, man. Now you got no government. Yeah, you didn't think of that one, did you, dumbass? Yeah, that's why I've made this video, because I need to educate you people, because you're so stupid, okay? And you need to get woke, man. So you think you want to be awake, but you don't. You want to be woke, okay? That's what you want to be, all right? You all remember this video? Remember Biden is a good man? Well, someone just broke in and they said they're going to take my camera. But I tell you what, thank God there's no cops around. That's what's important. Don't be racist, okay? At least I'm not racist.